As you can see from the size of the show, it is massive, and this is just the lower level. You can imagine what it looks like. We're going to go back upstairs as well. It is huge, but let's take a quick walk through and see what it looks like. Hey everybody, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to the 2014 DC International Auto Show. This thing is massive. Somewhere around 100,000 people will roll through here in the 10 days that we're here. I just want to take you for a quick little walk through. Check it out, see what you think. It's the only place in the world where you can look at maybe the 10 models you were thinking about in one day. It's amazing. And on top of it, our display has been one of the most visited displays, period, in the whole place. Let's take it out and see what it looks like, okay? All right, so let's walk on through here. Clearly, Mercedes has a huge display here. You know, they're in competition right now with BMW for the largest European sales in 2013, 2014. All right, so here as we walk on through, here's the Audi display here. All the wares that a manufacturer has are here today. And you look at some of these displays, they may not seem like much to you in the background, but they're what forms and frames the whole area to keep you enclosed and what have you. Some of these displays that we're going to look at today are $500,000 just for the display, not counting the cars. All right, let's keep rolling. Okay, so they call this portion of the show the Luxury Center because here we looked at Mercedes, we're looking at Lexus, we're looking at Audi, we're looking at Lincoln. All right, here we are at the Audi display. Acura's over here, Volvo. BMW, their big display is back against the wall there, which is a little surprising. But sometimes BMW is a destination, so they don't have to be out front. And that's the great place about some businesses, is they don't require that. Here's the new Escalade, which looks really cool. I think it's great looking. Kind of looks similar to what it did before, but it's definitely got a freshened look. And I think it's fabulous looking. All right, let's keep rolling. So Cadillac sales are up huge over the last 2 or 3 years, and you can see why as well. Check out the CTS Coupe. Very handsome. And look at the level of display here of these things. The towers calling out the cars, that great screen on the back there. This is Cadillac's new sedan, the XTS, awesome. Check that out. You can get that in all-wheel drive. That is a really good-looking car, man. And you can see Cadillac is no longer the square car. They've had to kind of change their model and move up and change the demographics of who they're selling to as people are getting younger. All right, so come on this way and let's check out some other cool stuff. All right, so here's always a great spot. This is the English part of the show, and here we have Jaguar's new F-Type, which is smoking hot. Jaguar line, Range Rover back there. So this is a F-Type convertible, and this is the new F-Type Coupe right here. That's a good looking car, man. Jag hit it again, knocked it out of the park. All right, let's keep rolling. Check out this. You can imagine the work that went into this right here. Look at this car. This is amazing. It's Hyundai's display here. Veloster Turbo ZSM. It's got machine guns, chainsaws, flamethrowers, 50 caliber machine gun. It's exactly what you need to ride on the Beltway. All right, let's keep rolling through. Now look at the display here. Volkswagen's got a great display. My eye says this: if it was me and I was Volkswagen, I would be putting some cars here that had a little more pop. Look how great the red car looks here and against maybe the silver car. Here the cars are all bland, all one color, and you kind of don't even notice that they're there. Selection of color for a car show, paramount. All right, let's keep rolling. Come check this out. So whenever a manufacturer launches a new car, let's say this is the new Kia Soul here, they spend a lot of time with some younger people building something really cool like this to appeal to everybody and kind of get them to get the flavor of what they're trying to, the message. So this is a special one with speakers built into the windows there. Obviously it's a show vehicle only. How cool is this, man? It's got a slide out rear grille. Awesome piece, awesome piece. Great bumper. TV's on top. And that's the demographics of who they're trying to reach. Guitars on the side, airbrushed in. That may be a wrap on the body there. Looks kind of cool. All right, so let's keep on rolling through. All right, so one of my favorite displays here is Mini. Great looking cars. It's kind of the same display they've had year in and year out, so they're getting a lot of mileage out of that. Hey everybody, I'm here with Casey, who's heading up the HVA display here, which is just probably maybe the coolest piece of iron I've ever been near in my 30 plus years. I've been around thousands and thousands of cars, and then the vehicle that we're getting ready to look at is the history of this vehicle. If you like cars even just one tiny bit, you'll know the name Shelby right away. And this right here is kind of what started the whole thing that took Shelby to the tops of racing and things like that. Casey, if you don't mind, just tell us real quick what we have here.
This is a 1964 Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. It's one of 6 built. It's the first of the 6 built. It was built in 90 days at Shelby American Inc. in Venice, California. And it went over and raced in 8 FIA competitions. It raced in Le Mans in 64 and 65, and it won Sebring in 64.
Awesome. Casey, thanks so much, man. This is an awesome display. The show is so much better because of this. So thanks again. All right, so cool. So come on up here for a second. I want to just show you a couple of things. To the untrained eye, you'd say, well, this is not really a beautiful, shiny car. Well, that's exactly why you want to see this car, is because this is the original 1964 paint. Keep in mind that this vehicle here is hand-built by just a group of guys who were able to, in 90 days, put together the world's greatest racing car. This thing here started it all. It's spectacular. It's been copied a million times, and the value of this vehicle here, could be up to $10 million. And we're standing next to it as we speak. Period correct, Goodyear racing tires. The spinners are wired on like they're supposed to. The safeties are, okay? This car drove in here. Okay, they started outside, it drove in here, it still runs, it still has the original style engine in it. Come on, let's take a walk around. The spare tire in here for the long races, maybe the 24 hours or something like that would have been in there. And then most importantly, we have a couple great signatures up top here. Phil Hill signed the top of this, Carroll Shelby, okay? Bob Bondurant. This one right here is pretty cool. This is Craig Breedlove, who set a world record on the Bonneville Salt Flats. It's just an awesome, awesome piece. And ours, get a quick shot inside there and see what the cockpit would have looked like racing this car at speeds, up to 200 miles an hour. And look at the seat, the way it has an adjustment there, the bar. You kind of tilt it that way, and they set it for the driver there. Full fire extinguisher system. Just awesome, awesome piece. All right, so the significance is this. The significance is why this is the first vehicle in the register. Okay, this is the first automobile in the register, which is pretty cool. All right, is they're looking for made in America. Clearly made in America was done here. It's unique. Nothing had ever been done like this in the shape of this car before, digital age and before huge windmills and aero tunnels and things like that. Advanced aerodynamics, what we just talked about, the fact that this car could go down the straights with the big motors, 200 miles an hour. Was it in historic races? Absolutely. It raced at Daytona, Sebring, Le Mans, and Bonneville. Okay? Significant drivers, right? Look at the list of icons there and how many international championships and was able for us to win our first international championship and beat Ferrari. That's pretty cool. Hey, I just want to introduce Diane real quick. The great thing about this is if you don't make it down to the International Auto Show here in DC, they're going to take it to a place, and Diane's going to tell us real quick where that's going to be.
You can find this car in the Simeon Foundation Automotive Museum in Philadelphia, where it is normally kept and housed. This has been quite a pleasure for us to have it at the Washington Auto Show. Normally this does not come out of the museum, so I encourage you to go. Dr. Simeon has about 200 cars in total in the museum, and just over 60 are race cars.
Wow, that is one awesome piece. Thanks so much, Diane. Okay, let's roll. See ya. All right, so come on down. This is probably the most significant display in the whole show, and that's Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Come on, check it out. All right, so here we have a little bit of Chevelle. Say hi to Tommy, everybody. Tommy, wave hello. Hey, guys. Vipers, Rolls-Royce, Jaguar. We're right next to the big Jeep display too, which is really cool. You can actually get on a Jeep there and go and traverse the hills and all the rides that they have there. It's a pretty kind of cool piece. But anyway, come on here and check out our display. It's a major display this year. We've upped our game a little bit. And if you look, if you come on down here, we can check out what it looks like, everybody walking up to it. This is what it looks like right now, okay? In just a couple hours, you won't even be able to see the cars. There'll be so many people down here. We get so many compliments. And again, we've made almost 100,000 people. So check out our cool show van in the back there. our nice little display set up here. And look at that. We got it going on.